Hey guys, welcome back to a video series that I sort of dropped, but sort of didn't. So, here's what happened. I never stopped recording. I recorded right up to the Starry Night, which is just about the end of the game. So I had all the Traveler's Gate beat, and I saved my sister. And I just stopped editing the videos at around what golden or I forget now. But I'm gonna come back. And I'm not going to use the audio swap because I don't really get much useful commentary in. So you really don't understand much about the game up until this point. So I'm going to explain some stuff now. So basically, um, you have your status up screen, I guess you would want to call it, up at the top. I don't know its official name. Um, you can see all your monsters' names, their health and magic power. We just grew a level. That's nice. Oh, multi-legendary. Frigid air. And your magic power is used up when you use certain skills, like kind of what the Blizzard is learning right now. Um, this is a sort of game where you're always going to want at least somebody with some sort of healing skill. It is. You can't even place a value on it. It is because I'm using herbs right now, which is really kind of dumb. Um, but usually fodder enemies you can deal away with fairly quickly. So yeah, you're not going to use up. You're not going to want to use items on them. You're going to want to just heal. And warp wings. Warp wings take you back to the castle at any point in the game, or not in the Traveler's Gates. Sorry. An eye clown and a bead man. Not that bad. See here, you can the charge command is takes no regard for how much magic power is left. Mixed will tend to give you buffs like defense buffs or attack buffs or speed buffs, stuff like that. The cautious, if nobody's at the point to where they need to heal, it will go into guard, which raises its defense, so it'll take less damage if you're expecting an attack. And I don't use it all that much because I can usually take out the monster before it initiates a big attack, and I take the damage. But and the command is where you can basically just choose the attack or skill that you want your monster to use. And we picked up a Demonite there. Demonites can be useful for getting Gate Guardian and other further line demon monsters. I don't tend to toil or tend to make monsters within that family. I don't really think they're all that great. I don't. Demon monsters are more attack than defense, and I don't really like that. I like to have a strong defense because magic skills. I think, yeah, magic skills take total disregard to your attack power, and I find that magic is more effective than attacking. And well, the downside to magic is that attack buffs, take no effect on your magic's potency. I guess not potency, but strength. So yeah, you might want to stay away from that if you're going for a utility and closer combat sort of approach to the game, which I guess can be useful for taking out some of the later bosses, because usually they get, pretty tough, and you might want to just quad hits, just quad hit them out of there, or go for a desperation hit. That itself is,
How do you clean up some?
that's usually pretty good. In terms of what monsters I have with me now, Sky Dragon, I think I put it in the video description of the last video, or whatever video I ended up with it. I told you that you can get it in the monster farm. There's a Sky Dragon that flies around in the northwest part of the farm, and you can kind of just, it drops an egg right on your head, and then you just have to go down and hatch it from the Master Monster Breeder. So you can only obtain the Sky Dragon once you've beaten enough Traveler's Gates to unlock the breeding room. Although I don't even think it's available at that point if you haven't gotten to the breeding room. I don't know. And we have a Wildcat, I think, maybe. I don't know its official name because I get mixed up between this Dragon Quest monsters. Oh, I went the wrong way. That was horrible. And the newer one for the DS. I think it's called a Wildcat in the newer one. So I'm just gonna call it a Wildcat. It doesn't really matter. I named it Gig, I think. I don't know if I named it that, but I mean it works because Giga Slash. I think it's one of them. No, it's Pokemon. Wow. Okay, this room actually is kind of weird because the path is predetermined every time you go into it, so just take the same route that I did, except for that first part where I missed it. It's pretty bad. And Wildcat. It is it's a boss. It's once you beat it, he decides to join you. He's one of those bosses, but not all bosses are like that. Only certain ones will join you. And mates don't do anything. You can't obtain bosses by giving them meat, so don't even waste your time. Wildcat is good for speed. He learned some speed buffs, I believe. Might not, but he knows wind slashes, and I don't know. It's kind of an interesting sort of magic because not many monsters really learn it. Although I prefer Bang and White Air and those sort of magic attacks. Another thing about magic attacks is that they are divided into two different types. There is breath magic, which are learned by most of the time bird wyvern, bird wyvern, or no, bird wyvern, I guess, and dragon. Those usually learn breaths as a preset, like not, and then they can inherit other skills from their parents and their grandparents, and that's where breeding really shines. That you can pretty much get any skill that you want on any monster. Like you can, except for Mega Magic. Mega Magic can't be passed down, I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Mega Magic can be passed down. Since we haven't really gotten into some of the skills, here's Ice Air. It is a breath attack, and certain monsters have resilience to either breath or magic. I honestly prefer breath because I think they have one more upgrade past what the magic attacks do. So that's definitely the way to go for that. Floramen, they can cast magic, but because these are wild, they don't inherit other skills, so they are only going to be able to cast magic. So you can counter that with negate magic attack. You know, the stop magic. And I think I'm gonna end the part here because it's getting kind of loud in the background. So I'll see you guys in the next part.